Hey guys, so welcome. So this is going to be a very short video, 5 minutes or so, a developmental tip on how to start beginning to work with the cards. I get asked so often, you know what, Shane, I've got a set of cards, I've had them for years, but I don't know how to use them. I really don't know where to start or where to begin. My answer is two things I'm really going to pick up this week on this, and as the weeks go forwards, next week I'm going to share you a very funny story about my relationship with the cards. But the first thing I want to say to you is start, just begin. I'm only here working in the way that I am at the level that I do because I started all those years ago, and there was something in me that kind of trusted the process. I trusted the journey. I had great trust in something I couldn't see, even at that time, if I didn't understand it all. Those of you, and many of you would have come across my story of the lady that appeared at the end of my bed when I was 7 years old. Turned out to be my grandmother on my mum's side that passed when I was only 2, so I have no recollection of her, and I've described her to my dad. I will put a link into this video to my blog that really shares that story in a deeper way. But the important thing is to absolutely just start. I threw myself into the deep end. That's how I've got to where I've got. The thing is, you can read about this as much as you like. You can read so much resources onto the internet, and that at that level becomes knowledge. But what we want to do is turn knowledge into experience, and the only way we turn knowledge into experience is by doing, and it is nerve-wracking. It is, it pushes our confidence. It can be in a way sometimes overwhelming, which is why many people buy the cards because they want to learn, but then what they do is they end up on the bookshelf. Every now and again they get them out because they're lacking with the confidence. But the thing is, if you start to build a relationship with them indirectly, you're going to start building a relationship with the innate, and you're going to start building a relationship with spirit. And the reason why I say to you is with the book is to almost, I was advised all that time ago by spirit is to throw the book away, because what you don't want to do is lean into that and allow the book to become a crutch, because what it'll do is limit the information that then comes through, because it will have a set meaning, a rigid and fixed meaning. And actually, if you read the card in the moment, in the here and now, there's going to be so much more information that's going to be very relevant for the person that you're reading for. And it's allowing that to become organic, allowing it to almost unfold. So what I really would say is, I would echo what Spirit said: put the book to one side, throw the book away, start to form a relationship with your cards, allow them to begin to talk to you. As Spirit often says, all information's information. So let's take a card and really unfold that and unpack that a little bit more. So 2 tips are: 1, start. Yes, you're going to feel nervous. Yes, you might feel you're going to get it wrong. But how we perfect this is by doing. How you ride a bike is by jumping on with training wheels. You turn the stabilizers off, you fall over a few times, and you take flight. It's progressive. Okay, it is all about progression. And as our page goes forward, there's going to be so much more that's about moving people into progression. Okay, so here's the card. Okay, so and the first thing you want to do is allow that card to speak to you. What does it say to you? What do you feel about it? What does it mean? From one person to the next, it may have a different meaning. It may be that you've developed very strong skills, and actually you just need to use them. And I think that is a message from many of you that are listening to this. Or it may be that you need to refine your skills, or you might be looking to change direction with your career. You see, already there's kind of a wide range of information that it could be. It's not generalized, it's always going to be specific for the person that you're working with. Okay, and I kind of, if I look at this and I was kind of reading for all you guys, I'd be like, you're sitting a lot of potential, you're sitting a lot of skills, you just got to trust in yourself. As a good friend once said to me, sometimes it's about believing and having more belief in oneself. Okay, so the skills are there, but we just got to turn them into action, we've got to turn them into experience. Okay, very relevant into the way that we're approaching this. So really wanted to kind of stir up some thought with you. This is something that I'm looking to do and I'm going to put out on a Friday evening. If you have any questions about spirit, about developing, about the relationship that you can have with spirit, about kind of developing mediumship, developing the kind of skill, reading the cards, the runes, just drop a comment below this video. And then I'll take a question that jumps out at me that spirit feel that they want to get their teeth into, and then every Friday I will answer it. You can also use the hashtag #AskShane as well. So I hope that's helped. As I say, if we kind of just highlight that once again, don't know where to start, really want to use the cards, first thing, start. Okay, start building a relationship with them, start kind of looking at those cards. What did it say? You know, as I say, there's going to be a kind of familiar theme in there from one card to the next, but allow it to be organic. Next thing to kind of really kind of recognize is actually, as much as the book may seem useful, it will limit you long term. So get rid of the book. Do not become reliant on the book. Don't use the book as a crutch. There you go, guys. As I said, a very, very short video. I'm going to leave that with you. As I say, get your cards out, start working with them. See you all soon. Bye bye.